are a great way to freshen up your house and add a touch of modern design. Hi, I'm Ryan Shields with Century21Westman.com, and I'm joined today with Barb Webber from Shades Above, and she's going to talk to us a little bit about your blinds options, some of the new advancements in technologies. I know there's some new advancements as far as energy efficiency goes with blinds. So what can you tell me about the new energy efficient blinds, Barb, and what kind of advantages does a house have for adding those?
Well, there are numerous types of blinds, as you're saying, Ryan, and because energy efficiency is such a big factor these days, one of the first things we look at is solar heat gain. So that is a product's ability to reduce the amount of heat that comes into your home. The other factor is reducing the amount of heat that escapes from your home. Now, actually, most people think about keeping the heat out, but in Manitoba, because we have such cold winters, a lot of times keeping the heat in is even more important. Yeah. So there are different types of products that will do different types of things. So, for example, most people are going towards like a screen weave or a roller blind, and they're expecting that is going to be keeping out a fair amount of heat and keeping out the glare. They work wonderful, but they will keep out up to 48% of the heat as compared to a cellular shade, which keeps out anywhere from 53% to 86%. So I'm going to backtrack just a teeny bit, because Hunter Douglas has been the innovator in energy efficient blinds. And they started in 1985, and I hate to say this, but I started in the business in 1984, so I started quite young. They came out with a single cell 3/8 inch blind, which is right at the corner. Okay. Then they moved to a 3/4 inch blind. Now in 2006, they came out with something called a duet Architella. And so they've taken the whole innovation of energy efficiency to another level. So rather than a single cell, they came up with a cell within a cell. Okay. So what that gives you is 4 layers, 3 air pockets. So think of insulating a home, and you're quite familiar with that. These air pockets act as an insulator, keeping the heat out in the summer and keeping the heat in your home in the wintertime. So after they came out with the Duet Architella in 2006, it made such an impact with consumers and in the environment. In 2012, they came out with their latest product, which is called Triel. And it's taking it to another level. You've got 6 layers of fabric and 5 air pockets. So what the difference is, if you were to say how much heat does a blind keep out, if you compare a screen weave blind, it would be 48%. Architella, which is the 2006 product, opaque as room darkening, would keep out 80%. A Triel would keep out 86%. I guess one way to liken that is think of energy efficiency in terms of fuel efficiency. So if you were driving your vehicle say 300 miles, a roller blind would cost you $60 and the Duet Triel would cost you $41. So that is a savings of approximately 30%. So if you take that month by month, whether the winter or the summer, and you multiply that, gives you a bit of an idea how much energy you can save. So not only are we saving the environment by reducing energy use, the consumers are saving on heating costs and air conditioning costs. So it's a win-win, I think, for both parties. Yeah,
absolutely. So there's definitely a lot of options out there. It can be a fairly overwhelming process to understand them all. Is that like there's lots of different options. So if you have any questions about what blinds will be perfect for your house, if you're questions about what the difference between each of them is, feel free to give Barb a call. She'd be happy to sit down with you to join you in a conversation to figure out exactly what your needs are, figure out what fits best, what style looks the best in your house is going to work for what you're looking for. If you have any questions about blinds, feel free to give Barb a call, or if you have questions about the Brandon real estate market, feel free to give me a call. Ryan Shields at Century21Westman.com.